The conversation continues backstage here at the 34th Annual Artios Award. I have the pleasure now of speaking with Margery, Simkin, Michael, Donovan. Congratulations, Artios Award winners tonight for the Special Theatrical Performance category, Mamma Mia. A category which you won last year, I believe, so kind of cornering the market on this thing. Congratulations. I had the pleasure of speaking with you last year. Thank you for being here, Michael. Each of you...
lost you last year.
Yeah, I was a little offended, to be honest.
I was here.
I was like,
nobody told me.
I think you went like zooming out. I don't know.
Oh, you know what it was? I was nominated in the next category.
Was. That was it.
I was nominated in the very next category.
You're just too successful.
Yes. Too many of these glass
there
things.
You go. Yeah.
Well, Margery said very nice things about you, so it's fine. Yeah, it's okay. Each of you has your own distinguished career, and as part of being a part of this collaboration, you come together to do this category and win this category. Can you talk to me a little bit more about how you came together to cast these projects?
The Hollywood Bowl put us together.
Yeah.
How about that? The
Yeah.
producers, Brian Grohl and Steve
Linder,
Linder, said, you guys got to work together.
Yeah, and we kind of divvy up what we do. So Margie gets the major stars, and I get all the everybody else. And,
I mean, the thing
works
is,
out pretty well.
I don't, it's not, this is not the main thing that I know how to do.
Right.
In fact, when I started these, I had no idea that actors could sing higher than they usually sing without destroying their voice. I didn't know what keys were. I mean, I really knew nothing. And Michael knows a great deal about the musical elements of it. And what I knew how to do was sort of call up and beg big agents to get stars
And
that used to sing.
she's great at that. Come on,
And
you're great at
I'm good at begging.
Yeah.
And also it really, I've learned over the years, it's so much fun for the actors. They have such a fantastic time that it's, I wanted at one point to do like a little video at the end of each show so the actors could say, it was really, really fun. You guys should do this next year. And I could like send it when we're trying to, get actors to come do it.
Because it's crazy. Basically, the whole show happens in 10 days, essentially. And then you go into tech, and then you're up. And you're doing, people say,
the 10
it's
days include tech.
It's true, includes tech. People call it a concert version. It's hardly a concert version. It's a full-blown musical with choreography, staging, lights, costumes, the whole bit. So it's a crazy, crazy schedule, and totally a blast.
Really,
Yeah.
Everybody who does it, and it's really, I live not far from where they rehearse, and I come during, a couple of times during the rehearsal period just to watch it and watch everybody kind of freaking out.
Yeah.
And we had a few freakouts on this one. I mean, Hamish, when I was trying to get Hamish Linkletter, who was also in the show that Tracy Lilienfeld won for, he's a good sport, and he comes from theater, and his mother's, very famous teacher. And we asked if he would do it, and he said, I don't sing. And we went, no, for this part, that's sort of, it's good enough. What you can do, follow the tune. And then he called me, actually, because I had him dance in a movie, and he doesn't dance either, and made him look like he owned a dance studio in that part. And I said, come on, you had a blast doing that one. You're going to have a blast doing this one. Well, the kicker was we cast Dove Cameron, and his 10-year-old daughter said, Daddy, you are doing this show so I can meet Dove Cameron. And she came to rehearsal every day and just sort of sat and stared at Dove, and it just... Leah DeLauria had just had some surgery or something on her, but she was so game. She just put like a fistful of ibuprofen in her mouth every morning and got up and jumped up and down on that bed. And,
was great.
It was really, really hilarious and fun. And Michael always makes sure that there's a bunch of actors that have actually done the show before, so they can push the actors around and kind of whisper lines to them off in the corner, and so that it can all come together. And it really, it's fun.
It's totally fun.
It's super fun.
So for me, usually we cast singers who move and then dancers who sing. So that's kind of how we did it. And we had the two groups. And then the first day of rehearsal, Kathleen said, nah, you're all going to dance. And so some of the people who were not dancers were like, excuse me? And by the time they were done, you couldn't tell. You really couldn't tell. So it was great, and they had a ball.
She's
They
an
loved it.
amazing cheerleader
She's
too.
amazing.
She just she has the most wonderful spirit, and kind of sidles up to people and talks them into doing stuff, and it was really.
And she's so clear on what she wants. It's great to work with a director like that who's like, this is what I want, and she knows ahead of time what she wants. And so when you're working on that kind of a schedule, it's just great. And she's so freaking talented. So, and I've worked with her a couple of times, and I love her. She's great.
I mean, I think every director when they come on to do it, they think, really, in 10 days, and then about day 4, they're almost to. I would say without exception, they're in a panic at day 4 because they can't believe how much there is left to do. And then, but she was just so lovely about it, and she, understood what she could and couldn't do, and she was just fantastic. And Jennifer Nettles,
Jennifer, oh my
turned
God,
into such a stunning
who knew?
actress.
I
And,
mean,
and
wow.
Jaime Camille,
great.
who we had no idea. I had no idea he could sing.
Yeah.
They said, "Oh, Jaime Camille can sing." I was like, "Really?" And not only sing but also act. I mean, I thought it had such heart. This show, and
Jennifer
way
Nettles
beyond.
blew me away.
Yeah.
I mean, really blew me away. I mean, I knew she was super talented, but
And a great lady, just like a great. I mean, the other thing about casting this is there is literally no space for jerks.
Right.
Like nobody can be a jerk. You don't have time to sort of deal with
ego.
anybody's jerkiness.
Yeah, no egos.
And there wasn't.
Yeah, no, there isn't. And
there
they
really
all got
wasn't.
along great.
Okay,
What
we
I-
did have to take away Dove Cameron's phone at one point. I have to say that was the only thing.
I want to hear more stories. This is fabulous. This is great. No, what I love in this town that is very collaborative, to see the two of you come together and bring your own expertise, combining your knowledge of certain actors and your knowledge of theater and what you do and bring it together to make this special project is really wonderful to see. And it's clear that you have a love and a joy for
And
it.
we respect each other, I think, and what
absolutely.
each other knows how to do and brings to the party,
Yep.
and that, makes it huge.
Yeah,
So we
it's a good
we were an arranged marriage, but we
Michael, I didn't have a chance to ask you last year, so let me ask now. You have this incredible resume of theatrical productions, some great venues, Pasadena Playhouse and Geffen and La Jolla. And what draws you to theater, especially in this sort of film and television town?
Boy, that's a great question. I love. There's something that just speaks to my heart about theater. The immediacy of it is so compelling. Just watching an actor work live, if something goes wrong, it goes wrong. If the door doesn't open, the door doesn't open. And just, I think a theater actor knows how to tell a story almost better than anything. And it's been hard to explain. It's just it's something that just responds to my soul. And I love doing it, even though it pays the least and it's the most amount of work. And
it all pays terribly now.
yeah,
Anyway, it doesn't
right,
matter.
exactly. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, none of us are in this for the dough.
No, yeah. So.
Well, clearly in it for the love of what you do, and it's very evident to see. And so thank you for talking to me. I really appreciate it. Congratulations again. Enjoy the rest of the night.
Thank you.
Yay.
Thanks again. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much. Very nice to meet you.
You too.